What is going on YouTube? Just helping you out here. And for today's video, I'll be doing a comparison of the Armor Edge Protective Glass Screen Protector and the Zagg InvisibleShield Glass Curve Screen Protector for the Samsung Galaxy S8. I have unboxings and reviews for both protectors and an application video for the Armor Edge Protector on my channel. I highly recommend you check those out first to get a better idea of the things I am going to talk about in this video. I first would like to start with packaging. Both protectors have a very similar style of packaging, pretty much the classic package that you would see for a screen protector or a phone case that has the little store hinge on top so you can stick them on a rod and stack them like this. For the front, I think the Armor Edge package is a little more appealing to the eye because it's a bit simpler and there is a bit more contrast with the colors. The Zagg package is kind of a lot going on with all the little details. On the phone, for example, you have the weather, you have all those apps, the Google bar, whereas on the Armor Edge box it only shows the always-on display. On the back, we have a similar thing going on. Armor Edge is a bit simpler, which I actually dislike more for the back. It does include important information and tells you what is inside the package, but essentially the Zagg package tells you everything the Armor Edge one does, but more. I like this better because then you know everything about the product versus more of a general idea. So in terms of packaging, I think Armor Edge wins for the more attractive first impression, but Zagg wins for having the detailed information outlining everything you should be expecting with their product. Alright, now I'd like to talk about the application process, and so I'm going to open up both of these packages so we can see the inside contents. Both products come with an application tray to assist in ensuring the product is centered and well adhered to the phone screen, a set of instructions, and 3 cleaning supplies, a microfiber cloth, cleaning wipe, and dust removal sticker. The application trays for both are very different. For Zagg, you lay this tray on top of the phone as a template, and then you lay the protector inside the template, and there are a series of tabs and plastic protection layers you pull off to ensure the protector goes on correctly and dirt-free. For the Armor Edge protector, this entire plastic piece is actually the application tray. The protector comes stuck to these 2 adhesive strips, and what you do is you place your phone on this side, take off the plastic protective layer on the glass, and then close this tray, and then use this hole right here to press the glass down onto your screen. I like Armor Edge's tray much better for 2 reasons. First off, it eliminates human error. The only thing you are really doing is closing the tray. The glass is already aligned on this half, but on the Zagg tray, you need to make sure everything is aligned by hand. You need to align the red tray and align the actual screen protector, which risks incorrect placement. In addition, being an engineering major in college, I like how Armor Edge utilized this plastic package as the actual alignment tray, whereas Zagg had to make a whole separate tray. So I like that Armor Edge used a more efficient strategy and eliminated waste. On the other hand of that, Armor Edge does include this extra foam piece to help support the glass and ensure it does not break from handling the package violently. So I guess both companies have an extra piece that the other one does not. A very minor factor, but I also like how this has a little handle right here so you can just easily open it. Whereas on the Zagg packaging you kind of have to like slide it apart. Now for the instruction packet, both are a single folded sheet with the instructions on the inside and warranty information on the outside. I again like Armor Edge's instructions a little better because they are less wordy, so you can see that this is a lot more straightforward compared to all that. Some of you may be thinking that more is better because it's more detailed, but I personally think some of the detail isn't really necessary and it's kind of implied, and it may raise some confusion if you have a lot to follow at once. And the warranty information for both of these I will get into a little bit later. Now for cleaning supplies, the wipe is pretty standard, so it's going to be very similar for both companies. Same thing with the dust removal sticker, the only difference there is size. The sticker for Armor Edge was big enough to cover the entire screen, but the sticker for Zagg was only big enough to cover a little less than half of the screen, so you need to put it down and pull it off and repeat until you get the whole screen. The microfiber cloth for Armor Edge is much larger and softer than the Zagg one. So that's pretty much it for the application items, and so now I'm going to move on to the actual screen protector. Both are very smooth, and the edges curve to hug the curvature of the device and essentially adhere evenly across your phone screen. And so it's very tough to see the curvature, but you might be able to see it a little bit right here. So with that said, both have a very similar shape. When it comes to glares, both protectors don't really affect anything. glares appear the same as they would on the actual phone screen. They aren't any stronger or weaker that I noticed, and it doesn't introduce any additional glares. Same thing with smudges, they are no different than the regular phone screen. In terms of clarity, the Armor Edge Protector does not affect the quality of the display at all. On the other hand, the Zagg Protector did make the display a tiny bit fuzzier. This issue varied depending on lighting. When it comes to touch sensitivity, again, the Armor Edge Protector had no issues. The screen responds in all places. On the other hand, I did have issues with the Zagg Protector. I had to press harder or softer in certain spots in order for the screen to be responsive. This issue was also random. There wasn't really a pattern on the screen where it was happening. This made it hard to navigate my device easily, especially texting, since I had to push harder to type certain letters, and it hindered my ability to type quickly. I think this occurred because the Zagg Protector sits up off the screen a little bit, instead of being flush against it like the Armor Edge Protector. One thing I do like about the Zagg Protector is edge visibility. The entire protector, including the edges, is see-through, so if you look here, there isn't any piece of this that isn't transparent. The entire protector, including the edges, is see-through, so nothing is blocked by the protector. The Armor Edge Protector is not completely visible on the edges, however. It has a black border around it, which is actually kind of hard to see when it is on the phone, but if we look at the packaging, there is this black border that goes around the entire protector. And an example of this issue is my edge panel. Looking straight at the screen, it is kind of hard to see, but if I tilt my phone this way, you can see my edge panel is right there, or if I tilt it this way, you can sort of see it right there, but if you look straight on, it is pretty difficult to see, due to that black border around the protector. So if you're someone that uses your edge panel frequently, or you have the edge lighting turned on, so if you get a notification your edges light up, it may be difficult to see those things. Another topic of conversation is dust collection. The adhesive for the protectors stretches out to the edges, so there is a little bit of it exposed to the outside environment. And on the Armor Edge Protector, there isn't much attached around the edges because it is flush against the screen. If you are specifically looking for it and get up close, you can see a little bit, but nothing major. So if I show you an example of that, you can kind of see a little bit of dust and hair collection along this edge. On the Zagg Protector, there is a lot of dust, dirt, and hair collection around the edge due to the protector sitting up a little higher on the screen than the Armor Edge one does, as I mentioned before. And so it's still a bit tough to see, but if you look along this edge, you can see kind of a lot of particles of stuff accumulated on there. I'm not sure how either of those looked on camera, so for the most part you may have to take my word for it on that one. I found this annoying to constantly try and keep clean, but new dust kept making its way around the edges of the Zagg Protector. This eventually led to the adhesive becoming weak. As it got more and more dust collected, it started to peel up, and I constantly had to push the protector back on in certain places. Eventually, the entire protector kept popping off, and I would try and stick it back on, but it was always sliding around my screen and would no longer stay on. There was one time I dropped my phone, and the protector completely flew off, which risked damaging my phone screen. I have not had this issue with the Armor Edge Protector, and there are no signs of the adhesive weakening in any spots. With both protectors, the adhesive does not leave any sticky residue on the phone screen. When it comes to scratches, I can't really say too much for the Armor Edge Protector since I have never had a scratch. There are a few times that I dropped my phone screen down on a rough surface and never experienced a scratch. With the Zagg Protector, I have only had one scratch, and it was actually pretty small given that it landed on cement. And so for both protectors, scratches haven't really been an issue, so it's hard for me to judge that. Now that brings me to the thing that everybody probably wants to know: how easy do they crack? So let's start with the Zagg Protector. From my experience, this protector actually cracks quite easily. The one time that I did drop my phone in a cement staircase, the screen protector cracked all over, and so I can show you. So right there you can see all those cracks, a big concentration of them right here, and then all of them spidering out. Most of that damage was from that one specific drop, but there are a few spots around the edges that cracked because I dropped my phone on its edge on a desk. The damage was contained in those specific areas, but just from using my phone, cracks eventually came out of them and spread across the screen. Those instances, the screen was hit kind of hard, so the damage was expected. There was one time where I thought the damage was excessive. I was simply just using my phone and I went to push the home button and it caused a series of cracks at the bottom of my screen protector, which I will show you. So if you look right down here, all of these cracks that you see in this general area all happened at once when I simply just pushed my home button. Also, I have a friend with the same protector, and he cracked his simply from grabbing his phone in the middle just like this. I don't think it should crack that easily, and this again is probably due to the fact that the protector sits off the screen a bit, so the screen can flex a little more when you press. Once mine was cracked, normal pressure from using the phone either worsened cracks that were already there or introduced new ones. In addition, the cracks did hinder visibility of the display and were very easy to see. There was also separation in the protector's layers, which again made visibility of the display worse. And another problem was the glass chipped off the protector, which is dangerous. And so now the Armor Edge protector I have only cracked once, and the cracks were much cleaner than the Zagg protector cracks. I was sitting down and I had my phone just sitting on my lap, and I totally forgot it was there, and I got up and it fell off my lap and landed face down right on a hard floor. I thought for sure it was going to be shattered, and when I picked it up, it had a clear impact point that was right here, with a few small cracks that went to the edges right here, and then one long one that traveled all the way down to the bottom. The cracks were also very thin and vertical, so if you looked straight at the screen, they were actually hard to see. You had to tilt the phone a little bit to see them better. Also, the impact point wasn't even really shattered, just a few small cracks in that area without any glass chipping off. Now with that said, I've dropped my phone quite a few times on harder surfaces, with many of them landing screen side down. Many times I was like, my screen protector is totally going to be toast, and my heart rate was increasing very rapidly until I picked it up and was relieved that there were no cracks. So to my surprise, no cracks and not even a scratch. And so clearly I do not have any cracks right now, and that is thanks to Armor Edge's warranty. So they offer a warranty that allows you to replace the screen protector if it has damage, as long as you keep the same device. So for me, as long as I keep this Samsung Galaxy S8, I can replace my damaged screen protector free of charge. When you buy it, you do need to register it to a specific device on their website, which takes only a few minutes. And what's nice is you can get it replaced at the place of purchase. So one recommendation I have is, if you are going to buy this product, buy it somewhere close to your home. In my situation, I bought mine at a local Best Buy, and so when mine did crack, I took it there and I gave them the broken protector, and they gave me a brand new product, and I didn't spend a penny. With the Zagg protector, this is not the case. They have a similar warranty where you can get it replaced for free as long as you keep the same device. You again need to register your product to your device on their website. The catch is they will send you a new protector, and you will need to send them the broken one back. You cannot get it replaced at the place of purchase. This will cost you whatever the fee is to ship it back. In addition, it wastes time since you cannot run down the street and get a new one quickly. You will need to deal with the broken protector until shipping has arrived. So that was a lot of information at once, but overall I would highly recommend the Armor Edge protector over the Zagg protector to anyone looking for a worthwhile screen protector. The packaging could go either way. The application process, I definitely think the Armor Edge protector takes the cake due to minimization of human error. Smudges and glares are no different between the two. Sensitivity and scratch resistance are definitely better on the Armor Edge protector due to my bad experiences with the Zagg protector requiring variable pressure. Visibility is slightly better on the Armor Edge protector besides the edges, which the Zagg protector is good for. In terms of durability, Armor Edge wins because only a single drop has cracked the protector when it was expected with many other drops. In addition, there were no issues with the screen randomly cracking from applying a small amount of pressure, unlike the Zagg protector. Finally, Armor Edge's warranty is much better due to free replacements at the place of purchase and no hassle with shipping. So both protectors do have their respective issues, but there are a lot more issues, especially important ones, with the Zagg protector. At the same time, the Armor Edge protector's issues are minor in my opinion, making it the superior screen protector. So that's about it for this comparison. If you enjoyed, please drop a like, leave a comment if you have any questions or an idea for a future video, and lastly, please don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends about my channel so I can grow and help more of you guys out. I'm just helping you out. See you in the next video.